Cybersecurity, they refer to the practice them, we refer for protect systems, network and programs them from digital attacks them, they attack there. So usually aim for get access and for change or destroy sensitive information them. We also can lead for extortion from users them or for interrupt normal business them or institutions them. Now for take that we get with we inside the studio today. Victor ACC, we are the Director, Ecosystem and Capability National Cybersecurity Coordinator Center, where they with we for all we can talk about the current state of cybersecurity in the country. Welcome again, Mr. Victor, inside the studio.
Thank you, and good evening, listeners.
Okay, so quick one, let we from the way they listen you go on for know if you go like provide for we an overview of the current cybercrime landscape in the country.
Well, the current cybercrime landscape in the country, first of all, cybersecurity is new. And with that premise, you'll find out a whole lot of things, a whole lot of cybercrimes are happening. You get to cybercrime victims, we don't even know say they're not victim because they're not even aware of whether this is a crime or not. Some man they even do things out of the way because they not fully understand the implication and within the Cybercrime Act of 2021 actually spell out. The offense is then very clear, right within the act: unlawful interception, unauthorized access, sextortion, you name them, the list is long. We all the while constitute the different types of offenses them we person can commit. So for look at the current cybercrime landscape, a lot is happening. A lot is happening, not just necessarily, but not the entire world. We get crimes like where somebody go send you email for try for trick you, for get sensitive information from you. Okay, usually refer to that one as phishing attacks, okay. And then when somebody use phone and call you just for achieve the same objective, tell you things, like you don't win lottery or you don't win this and you for send this kind of money before you get access to that and all of that. Then with man call them phishing. But another form of cyber attack we don't see very prevalent. You go agree with me and family out there, say for they listen, go agree with me, say you must not receive call 1 or 2 times from number we not even sabi unsolicited and tell you say, you they be advertise this job and then we know say you overly qualify even though you not apply, we make sure say you get this job and so on and so forth. Then we give all sorts of sweet talk with the sole purpose of for let them get financial benefit out of now this is another form of cyber crime. We fully aware of even the super advertise, okay, where it happened recently, another form of cyber attack. And then they happen a whole lot. And then somebody then will just send you, not necessarily for get money from you directly at that point, but for get sensitive information from you. For instance, they will tell you, say, your credit card or your debit card will expire very soon. You need for update your details and so on and so forth. Click on this link for that. And if you're not careful, you click on that one day, you go reveal so much sensitive information about yourself. We then go later on use against you for perpetrate even more crime. So we get the landscape is very, very wide, and okay, a lot is happening. Let's just indulge in one thing what we be done the engaging for go out to schools for just raise awareness and tell about cybersecurity. But then when we done for talk, which we feel so they talk for raise awareness, when the students begin come back to we, mm-hmm, for tell we waiting, then they see or waiting and they go through. Mm-hmm. It go shock you for no accident here they happen at Salone. It feel like a Hollywood movie, but it is not. It they happen at Salone. I'll give you a simple example. Some of the affluent people in our society, the first you go think of, maybe can don't go primary school, nice abiri then right, la get and tab for let you go to study. Very good intention. I put internet now so that I go aid me picking them for able study, do their homework and all of that. Wonderful idea. And truly so that intention is very good. However, because so many times we preoccupied with office work, we stress, you busy with so many many other things. The monitoring of who picking their activities online is not done adequately, and sometimes even lacking. It not even exist. So the content where the picking they even get access to, they expose them to so many other things. We get things like grooming, online grooming, wherein Pekin go begin talk to somebody where you go they feel something na man na woman go they even talk to if in a girl Pekin, then become friends, you like him page, just like you own itself, then begin talk. Only for they get to the point sometimes by the time know the true identity of the person, a man, and then you go don't get so deep into things that we really no one forget into. And before you know it, you go begin asking for maybe pay some money. If you don't pay that money, I go reveal such pictures.
Okay.
If you not do this, I go do that. Yes. Please.
Okay. So before we dey go further, earlier I make mention about for say you get people and we really not even know say they're a victim of cyber crime.
Yes.
So even though yes, there are so many categories like we don't make mention of the picking them. But from what you don't talk about say una even gonna school them for raise awareness them. So again, how una can make them big people them for make them realize for say yes, they're a victim and for make them get the understanding about cybersecurity issues them with them they face, because you don't make mention of the super advertise way hit so many people. And of course we can only see as elderly people you will see person send to a link say just click for make you get 50 gig, and also how una can make people get the realization or get the understanding about their situation in the.
Well, we dey use different strategies. First of all, so we get different categories of people in the society. You get you and the able read. You get you and the not able read. You get the elderly way sometimes they believe the old ways of even getting onto news. That is through traditional radio or media or newspaper. And you get the younger generation with a social media freak. So we they use all the different strategies here for reach out to the different demography of people and based on what are them preferences. What you they do so is even one of them wherein we know say always social media freak them go they follow on our page right now, go to get this content and them even revert back to Rise Radio, their Facebook page, and always look at them and listen to what we don't they talk. We get you we traditional people just like the traditional radio. Right now I believe say then go don't tune to radio 96 FM 96.3, then go they listen to what they do. But then we get the school going picking their way them. We get for do them content packaging differently. We go and try for go get talk with them, and then also create what you call cybersecurity clubs within the schools, wherein you find out say when they in peers then go able for talk to themselves as to waiting and they go through waiting they happen, and then eventually that go able filter come to teachers and then eventually to we and see how we can intervene and then continue for give support wherever referee support. But then we not just work as National Cybersecurity Coordination Center alone. The fight against cybercrime is not a one-man's fight. Okay. No one institution, no one individual, or no one country not able to win them. You need collaboration. You need all you players within the ecosystem for come together, Leone, all join hands together and do this together. So now I make with the partner with the media houses, the Fourth Estate, with the partner with the Master Sabi people they pan land book business, so that they go introduce even some of them curriculum here into them programs, so that they go begin give the graduates we get the Master Sabi, so that they go work na Rise Radio, work na banks, work na different parts of the country them, we then go help them for combat whatever crimes then go try for perpetrate on them. We they work with them social welfare for give psychosocial support to victims, so that that not their own specialty. Let them focus on that. But then whenever such crimes can we do identify, I mean, to say this not victim and need this kind of help, we know side for send you and then work with them people and they rightly so. UNFPA is another development partner. We then you sign more on reproductive health, but then you agree with me say when we boy picking and girl picking and begin get access to content where they're not supposed to get access to online. Naturally, they even see a behavioral change. First of all, some of them they become withdrawn, and always become secretive, and you go automatically know say something has changed. And unfortunately, this thing about cyber crime like cyberbullying, you physical presence not to in the criteria anymore. Force them before they talk about cyber issues. You need for them at school for let them bully you. You need for them a gathering for let you company and bully you. But then now, so long as you get a phone, so long as you are hooked up online, they can bully you online.
Okay.
And then that gets so much impact and effect on we picking and even sometimes on big people. So online sexual abuse, for instance. With that one day, last week we just get a radio discussion program on that one day, wherein we they see a lot they happen within the workplaces and around the country, wherein adults then are victim of online sexual abuse. Party business go down sweet at some point. They exchange some intimate pictures and all of that. But we party business hour, you begin use such content against the person and display them na social media without the person in consent. It's a crime. The act's very clear about that. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, so long as you do that kind of thing without the other person in consent, it's a crime.
Okay, even though yes, the law they were supposed to deal with them issue in the of cybersecurity, but again, how una can they monitor for make una see say people not be bullied or people not go against the law in provision them?
Well, monitoring is a very one good element, but then for adults, we expect them once you are being a victim, report the matter. Report the matter to the police and then go do due diligence and follow the procedures. For children, however, when we see anything of that of that nature, we go there online and he violates the law. First of all, even the site outside we get to your internal process and procedures for even take that content down.
Okay.
We'll take them down and then follow due process for say whosoever they be in this and whatever they do in all right, go be brought to justice. But then the sensitization side of it is that sometimes yes, it's Victor doing it to somebody else or somebody else doing it to Victor, but sometimes even what you would post about yourself. Whilst it is not a crime for you to display it because that is your own consent, but then long-term effects. Somebody can misuse that content because it's readily available in social media and do something else with it. I'll give you simple examples of even some of the pornographic sites where they go, you see faces of a very innocent somebody where not to that nine trade. But then, unfortunately, somebody else don't using picture and then put them on such site. When that person don't go, don't become an adult, one for aspire for any good job in society, such kind of thing will begin and follow. Go don't damage image, impact, and all of that. So when we raise the awareness to that level, say, oh, this my phone. Whilst you get the good side of it, but then not to all selfie or not to all things are for just post online like that. Okay. Whilst the social media handles all day seemingly free to everybody for allow I go get Twitter, I get Facebook, I get WhatsApp and all of that. But then you can also go ahead because of the awareness we go reach that level for let you land say I need for just adjust small security settings so that not to everybody go see everything. You will get categories of people who go say, all right, my friends can see this. And then who that you call friend? Now somebody trusted somebody, not to just somebody who go post and request for a friendship tag, and there you go, you click and say yes. Most of we get that habits they were in because maybe you want for boost your followings, because you want for boost your number of people that will like you. Now it is anybody send request, you just click yes. Anybody send request, you just click yes.
So as you don't talk, this also make a member for ask you about now you don't say for big people most of the time pass then go make reports when it comes on cybersecurity issue. So unless person go make reports before una go take action, we don't see other part na the wall where the cybersecurity center them, then can they go throughout for make them see say people not become cyber victims them too much. So I mean, how about in the case of Salone?
Well, the act clear if they do this thing to it without the consent, especially when it comes to online sexual abuse. If now without your consent, because that is the caveat. If you not complain, it is possible to say you agree for somebody post them. What can we do? So in all of this, because there is also a concern, say, cybersecurity, because of the sophisticated technology and all the things that were available to we, you can just easily go and infringe on somebody's rights. We get for follow due process in all of this. So we always advise, and based on what in the act say, you for actually make the report.
Okay, so before we go in depth into this acts we talk about, now let me talk a little bit about some of the key cyber challenges we specifically Salone face as at now.
The challenges they're enormous. One of them now just to discuss the awareness need for be improved better than how it is. Because like I mentioned earlier, so many people suffer from cyber offenses without them even knowing.
Yeah.
So awareness is one thing we need for actually is. And then of course human capacity and capacity development. We need for improvement on it because globally, because this is not a new phenomenon, there is this huge shortage of professionals way for work within the cybersecurity space for provide the kind defense where institutions or nations then go need. Unfortunately, with the at a stage USAI, we not produce enough of those professionals fulfill that kind of gap. So that is a big challenge for we. So we work with the universities, the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, the regulatory arms, the Tertiary Education Commission and the Teaching Service Commission. For there we introduce programs them right from the school level to the university level, so that we'll be able to say in the next 4 years, in the next 5 years, or in the next 10 years, we'll produce 100,000 of these, or we'll produce 20 of these professionals. So that is another gap. And not only that, even you get individuals we so self-disciplined. And like what they do, then they go ahead and pay for themselves and buy books, read, and then take classes, do all of that. But when you reach time for take exams, we not get exam centers. That's Leone for those professional courses. Because this not to the type courses they would say you just go memorize and pass. Now, international certification courses wherein by when you get that certificate, you're able to produce results. In fact, you can also do a secure network for we. It might look funny, but the person will be able to sit down in your little corner. It do it for do, and everything is safe and secure. We not get such centers. That is another challenge. So they find out, say, the constraint of even being self-disciplined, the constraint of you paying for yourself because the thing, the courses they're not readily there now with universities. Them. In addition to that, you don't get for even buy plane tickets for move out of the country, go nasai, usai, you get for go take that kind of exams. Okay. That is another challenge. We work with the tertiary institutions and other international bodies for less such kind of examination centers than a Salone.
Okay.
And of course, resources generally. And resources, not just financial, the human resource, as I don't say. We also want for get to the point where we're able to pass policy and say every financial institution forget what we call a CISO. CISO is Certified Information Security Officer, where a high-level qualification, international qualification, where you need for like we go say ACCA for accountants. But then, for let you pass and enforce such policy, you need for them set the enabling environment to say the programs have been available, the test centers then for day, and then make sure say you able make all that they available, readily available, so that then go recruit the people with the right skill sets. As it is, a lot of these entities where they want to recruit such people, they have to spend a whole lot of money. Not only for get them from outside, but if not the one day we don't graduate from within, for upskill them and bring them come to that kind of level. Mm-hmm. That is another challenge within the ecosystem where we really want to look into. In addition to the perennial facts or the thing that resources now a constraint, because we need for roll out the strategy. We need for do more for sensitize people. We need for do more in them. Making sure that we get to international collaboration and paddy business.
Okay.
Work well, because like I tell you, cybersecurity not a one-man business.
All right. Earlier, you don't make mention about the challenges themselves we involve into, combating cybersecurity. We make plenty, we make mention of plenty things. But again, as we talk, one thing we pausing go on for know, how far Salone do reach for make we really go able for like stand among other countries and for say yes, we cybersecurity aware, and of course we cybersecurity conscious in terms of combating cybersecurity issues in the world.
Well, thank you very much for that. Sierra Leone don't do tremendously well within this short period of time. In fact, in 2021, the cybersecurity crime bill be passed in Parliament in June. That same year, in November, the president self agree with the parliamentarian and say himself, yes, let we pass this thing to law. So we give rise to the National Cybersecurity and Crime Act of 2021. From 2021, inside that act, we get now inform the National Cybersecurity Coordination Center, of which are the work. Then that center is headed by the National Cybersecurity Coordinator. That same act now inform the National Cybersecurity Advisory Council. We no less a person, but the Honorable Vice President, NSSF, in the chair of that council, with 14 other heads of ministries, departments, and agencies where they inside that council. The Sierra Leone Police did it, the ONS did it, the military, Ministry of Defense did it, Ministry of Finance did it, amongst many others.
Okay.
So then they meet for give strategic leadership to the center for we go ahead and do cybersecurity and coordinate cybersecurity business in the country. So if you don't get such legal and regulatory framework don't set, you find out say all man they able to do what you for do rightly. So inside that same act, the act very clear who that for do waiting and how all man forgot about in business, say how all for work together for make sure you fight cyber crime in the country. From that cyber crime, we don't form the strategy. From that Cybersecurity Act, they would all able form the strategy. How we go step by step and make sure say we now combat cybercrime in the country. One by making sure say we raise awareness, the people and get for no bottom. We also get for make sure so they promote public education. And for let people and get for learn and know about cybercrime, the legal and regulatory framework, as I don't say, now another pillar of the strategy. We also get the collaboration, the paddy business side, we within the country, all the agencies them or the offices them, how we all go work together for fight cybercrime, but not just that. How we go work with other sister country there, other paddy country them, so that we go fight this crime together. And I'll give you a simple example why that one is very important, because cybercrime, unlike traditional crime, if I want to commit a crime here now as a thief, and if I come here physically broke the domot, do what I ever do and work out. Cybercrime not like that. I can sit down in Guinea and cause crime in Salone. I can sit down in America, cause crime in Japan. So because of that, I could say this party business, international collaboration, we get for strengthening more, irrespective of every other thing, but we all need for come together for fight this common enemy, because it goes to any side and cause trouble any side. So because of that, recently we don't win a signatory to the Budapest Convention. We get other about 60 other countries and plus, where we all don't come with one common objective, say, look, we all go work together. Whenever a crime day na your own place, we sometimes the person sit down to me or whatever, we go help you for go about with the investigation, arrest and prosecution and so on and so forth. So we don't do that one day, and next month in June, we actually go sign France for this. So that just they tell you what you don't do when it comes to international collaboration and the party business. And we'll not just stop there again. We also try for protect critical national information infrastructure. Let's just take small time for break that one day down. If we take Rise Radio now, waiting at the critical information infrastructure within IR. If I come now, I take that computer there. Trust me. It affects Rise Radio the business.
Definitely.
If I go outside and touch una antenna, it affects Rise Radio then broadcasting business.
Obvious.
If I play with even the mixer day, the public could listen to it, so sometimes not go even able to hear what they say. So that identification of hosting them and hosting them within Rise Radio were really critical when it comes to information. Whether not the data in SSFO, or whether not something all the information, whatever it is. We don't go far upon that business if we identify them at the one whole country. This time now, not just for one, now the one whole country will not say if anything go wrong with this, it affects with business.
Okay.
That's Salone. And we not just don't stop there. Once we don't identify them, we will now put that list together, push on to presidents and designate them as critical national information infrastructure. We simply mean say even the kind of security they provide for them, it a different person any other kind of thing. Just for make sure, say, me and you continue for go out there, do we own business with socio-economic activities, peacefully, go to bed peacefully, wake up, and nothing, no hamburg. So all this we don't do, in addition to the fact that we don't offer master sabi training and all of that to the relevant stakeholders.
All right, we'll get to come back to you, Victor. If you listen to we listener, we on Salone winner and using current affairs program when it comes to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM from Monday to Friday from 6 to 7:30 even time from our studios in Abu Fields. Now it's time for me to take a short break and we will come back shortly.
Another weekend don't come, and our time for go bye-bye. So come join AfriMoney and Creative Hub Africa for a weekend of non-stop bye-bye on the 25th and 26th of May 2024. Now the AfriCell Building, Bendos Drive, Beach Road. What do you wait for? You don't need physical cash. Just flop your AfriMoney wallet and come bye-bye with your family. Now we one-stop Luma Market. Because we get all thing where you want. Enjoyment self day for the picking them. All waiting you need for do now for pay 5 million Saget through AfriMoney and get free top up. Dial *161 *4# and enjoy the experience. AfriMoney and Creative Hub Africa. Gladdy weekend for bye bye.
Welcome back from the commercial break day. In case you just joined me, the program where you listen to now we on Salone where they come to you live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. And remember say, you get to live from Studio Nabook Fields. You can as well watch we live on our Facebook page, Rise Radio SL 96.3 FM, and surf on www.riseradio.sl. Inside the program today, we'll talk about the current state of cybersecurity inside Salone. President Julius Madabio don't count but 12 elected paramount chief them at the Southern Arena Stadium inside Bo City. And as well, 42 military student officers them from the armed forces from Nigeria don't visit the Salone Parliament. So make we come back to you again. Mr. Sisiasi, we don't talk plenty about different things that we get for do with cyber security. Now we can say the acts will be established by the president inside November 2021. As this particular one also they provide the prevention on the abusive use of computers and also the timely and effective collection of electronic evidence for investigate and prosecute cybercrime them. But before we go further, person go on for no or you go on for rob mots on the two words them, cyber stalking and cyber squatting. What do really they mean?
Well, cyber stalking and cyber squatting. This na offenses the way somebody they commit online, wherein your activities or whatever they do, it actually just they bear you, they follow and monitor your activities with ill intent. We, at the end of the day, just like in the physical world, we see somebody they stalk you. They just they follow your movement, one for no, which you day after and whatever, with no good intention at all. And a lot of that they actually happen now we space right now, and a lot of we Salone family they suffer from such a thing. But like I say, the first challenge we be always don't they get to them. Some man they suffer from and no say now that they suffer from. Even the one that we get the knowledge not be know waiting at the how for go about for even make them complaints known.
Okay.
How for secret guests with now like with somebody offend you don't even know who's I for laying complaint.
Okay.
So all of this don't they happen now with cyberspace.
Okay, so how on act really make the provision? Like for example, for we don't see now other part of the world, terrorism now the main issue within the fair 20 campaign cybersecurity issue them. But inside Salone, a bit different. But again, how the act make provision for like when Salone can get or might get any terrorist threat, how una can make provision for fetch that one day?
If you look at the offense system, just like I don't highlight the cyber stalking and cyber bullying or cyber squatting, we also get cyber terrorism.
Okay.
Terrorism, as it is in the traditional sense, it's outside of we mandate. Then the people and you get the master sabi for handle. But when it is being done online, cyber terrorism, then that is where we come in. So with cyber terrorism, basically, it can even start with with the online grooming. Okay. Wherein they recruit and groom people online, give them all the master sabi what they need for know how for go inflict and such kind.
So why is it that una get a limit on how una fight cyber terrorism?
No, we don't get a limit on how they fight cyber terrorism. I make for you classification or a distinction between terrorism and cyber terrorism.
And cyber
terrorism. So we na cyber terrorism. No, terrorism now we cause terror to the public.
Okay.
Using whatever means. But then what we say now is when you do that using computer business and online, that is where we come in. Because it is in the virtual space. Now the difference that one day.
Okay.
Yeah, because the police or the military then go get the master sabi body then they way for handle terrorism as terrorism in itself. But now we go come in when it comes to cyber terrorism. As I give you the background, it can start with for even give master sabi to people how for go inflict and cause such terror to a particular nation or a particular group of people and so on and so forth. We they work with the Sierra Leone police closely for the master sabi. We work with the military as well. As I say, the ecosystem is very wide, big. We own role here is now for day with them and give them the master sabi so that when we see such things online, when there are suspicious activities of such kind of thing, they happen online, the relevant quarters, the relevant organs of government would then be alerted. ONS is there. Then would then be alerted and necessary action will be taken. I cannot go into much details because of security concerns, but then just know say there are different organs where they work together or who they work together with, where in anything suspicious we not supposed for they happen, we begin notice them, they will all be alerted, everybody know what is supposed for do.
Okay.
So a lot of time, not say even a lot of time, every organization, be it big or small, every lily organization or small or big one, stuff right now, gets a vast technology or gets for do with technology for keeping data them, for take stocks and all and stuff. So how secure you feel say the country be for every organization at this country when it comes to them and internet using and safekeeping and safeguarding data? Leone go just wake maybe one morning and all man they say then get a crash, because that's the word we the IT people and use say I get a crash. So how safe is it for organizations them or institutions them now this country as at now where they use internet for safeguard and keep data?
In fact, that's a very good question. In fact, NIMIC, we put so much strength for do the strategy. We, in a 5-year plan, we give a sense of direction as to what you for do for address not only the issue but a wide range of other issues. One of the key pillars, as I don't mention, there is we need for raise awareness, let people know, and the reason for that now for law will get a change of mindset. You begin get security by design, even as an entrepreneur. When they go into business, so you get for begin use WhatsApp for business, you get for use Facebook page, you get for do all of that. Get security right at the beginning, not to an offshoot, not to like an afterthought. Where you business always start, okay, then say this year, so they like think how, but no, get it right from the beginning. And as una even hear the president in the short clip una play, if we get peaceful chiefdom, the nation naturally will be peaceful. So security not the start from the macro systems, and from the micro part of it. Individually, if we all get that kind of awareness about security and we do the right thing, we take the right steps, you'll find out, say, you as an individual is secure yourself, the institution you work with or you work for, you will become secure. And then eventually, at a macro level, we're able to achieve that one goal. But then we're aware of the fact, say, this concept is new, and a whole lot of technology we new, which some might not even know how to go about them. Now I make we lay emphasis on the capacity building, working with the universities. Now I make they raise the awareness, they do campaigns. Now I make they even give advices, tips. We when the holidays then can come, you go see them again, say this is from AfriMoney or AfriCell. You rightly mentioned 50 gig and all of that. If you don't follow we page, we always push out advice. We say this is fake. Don't click on the link, and then begin the explanation to people. We not only they stop there as well. The legal and regulatory framework. It is there so that when you are being prosecuted and you are found wanting, and the law bets you. That could serve as a deterrent to even the next person say, oh, this thing is not what you have to play with. So there are so many instances, as you rightly mentioned. I get a colleague, they do very well within business. He's a very outgoing person. You know, say this na business person right from creation. But then, unfortunately, they use the technology and they not be mindful of some security concerns. In Facebook page, they do what we call account takeover. Somebody else, it not bring the Facebook page down. It not corrupt any of the information we did. It just take ownership of the Facebook page. In we get a Facebook page, they're not able to post nothing, they're not able to do nothing.
So you not get access.
You not get access to them again at all. And then the person not just up there, you do a two-factor authentication. Waiting that means besides your username and password where you sabi, you also tie your phone number to that. And when you don't put the correct thing and they send code na your phone, you confirm from your phone, say indeed na me.
Yeah, then so send a number.
Yes. So when the person they try for log legitimately, outside then they send the code. Now, so this person don't take over the account and they send the code. So, they do nothing. So the person they will get access. So then go block the page for some time. If you reopen, the same process they happen. If cost now all the data, all the information we get there. You don't get access to it anymore.
So passing on for ask, now we see then different social media platform then can offer that chance for make you pay, for making them secure you information the way you do it online. When I get anyway, we wanna self get access to them one and they like for example Facebook, they ask you say for they pay to them for make you account go be secured. Twitter as well, they do the same. On our center or on our institution get any access to then different social media handle and they?
Of course, we get access to all the different handles and like I say, if you go now, you see we adverts. If you go see the social media handles, the feeds there, how they post to information. But then, of course, from a commercial point of view, if you not get the time or the sabi for actually go ahead and secure whatever you do, you can pay for the services for somebody else for help you, for just give you the advice of some of those basic things where you go do. And just like what we do now, we they give advisories out there, say X, Y, Z now the things you go need for do. Now me could they emphasize on the master sabi. Because some of these things, you get the sophisticated part of it, techie part, but then there are some basic things you can do, like how for get a strong password. How for enable two-factor authentication?
Yeah, because I just want to make mention again on the awareness where you say need for be effective. You know, when it comes to password creating, people not to understand the dynamics and can just do one because they want to forget access to what they need to do. So how well una also to incorporate that day into the awareness raise when they do say password get for be something very strong. We not only you get for member and where you put them, you not just need for be because you want for access certain information or certain sites them, so you could just put them because and say you want to forget password.
Well, we awareness raising campaign we on. We get different topics every week, and in addition to that, I think it was last week or the week before we talk about how do you secure ensure security for the financial sector. And we discussed most of them kind of about password and all of that. Yes, some man just feel like say it's an additional burden. For like can begin memorize something, but then we advise and we tips they send out on the social media handles. They tell you what is a strong password, how to create a strong password, not write password any side, that's something for memorize, not even share it with your spouse.
Okay.
Don't. because this is supposed to be something private and personal. And we also give tips to people how to create those passwords. But most importantly, we believe say even the one the way they go now, then they go to schools, they go to universities and all of that. Right inside the curriculum, we get the introductory courses like introduction to computing and all of that. These are some of the things where they actually supposed for the address. So we work closely with them now how for revisit, how for look at that curriculum, so that the issue of password, it will be very simple. If you know somebody, you're not able to remember password all the time. New devices and gadgets, then they now get features they're wearing, biometric details. Once you don't set down the first day, put your fingerprints in, that is it. It's always there. Okay. If now online you don't go set up, make sure say you link them up with your phone, where this still they call two-factor authentication. You get two-way for proof saying now you indeed now you get this account. Besides your password, where somebody sometimes go to my profile show like you they type or and somebody guess. Somebody not go get that side and they send for like verify that
okay.
Yourself.
So let's look again. There is an issue where there is a concern with Salone Association of Journalists big raise. We go for the Salone people as then say Salone people where they use social media and mobile phone them. Go risk for make them go become criminally prosecuted for cyber staking and also cyberbullying based on sections 44 of the Cybersecurity and Crime Act if they share information or opinion them with them perceived for be abusive, harassing, insulting or detrimentally affecting to the people. Explain something about that one day.
Well, I'm not going to speak to that as you don't go deep into the legal aspects of the act. We legal experts will avail in services for CAM and clarify the in-depth of that part. But one thing I can confirm to you is yes, there is that provision within the act, and in full interpretation. Let us not delve into matters where I not will speak clearly to. The legal aspects
so is it
actually come.
So is it that you're not actually grounded in giving the specifics about that particular section?
I am, but it is a legal. That is you need the legal interpretation way for breakdown so people for understand. So let the legal experts, somebody come and actually do that for we. For people for understand that part there.
Continue for still to inside the program. Well, now so we'll take another insight inside the program today. 42 military student officer them, of course 46 from the Armed Forces Command and staff from Nigeria don't visit the Salone Parliament for making them talk about security business between the two countries them. This be happening in Committee Room 1 inside Parliament building. For more, make we join with reporter Fatmata Bangura.
But 42 soldier students them from course 46 of the Armed Force Command and staff from Jaji Kaduna, Nigeria, don't visit the Salone Parliament through the Parliamentary Committee on Defense. This worker now for discuss and get strength to security business between Salone and Nigeria, where in be the talk Brigadier General A.M. Grima, we also lead the delegation. Say the theme for this worker now leveraging good governance for operational efficiency of security forces and the role of parliament in perspective. General A.M. Grima will continue for talk say.
As we are here, 6 other teams in 6 other African countries undertaking the same research. 7 teams has hoped that at the end of this research get to positive ways forward.
Isa in your talk, the chairman for the Defense Committee na the Salone Parliament, Honorable Alex Matia Rogers from Pujeun District, they start for talk about the committee in work and said talk about the role where Parliament don't they play for CC the country safe.
The Committee on Defense is one of the sectional select committee established by standing order. You know, we run Parliament on standing order 71 in this case, and the provision under Section 93 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act Number 6 of 1991. We don't need to cite that to be here now. Parliament plays a pivotal role in the security sector reform. How? By holding significant influence in overseeing security matters and executing legislative and oversight functions crucial to SSR and the security sector reform. Parliament also exercises oversight through various mechanisms, through inquiries, reviews, and evaluations of security policies and practices. Now let us look at the specific role of Parliament to enhance good governance and the operational efficiency of the security sector. We start with the legislative function, then we look at the oversight function and also the representative aspect of it. On the legislative function, you will agree with me that crafting legislation that establish the various MDAs dealing with defense to ensure we align with democratic values and societal needs. That is very much important in enhancing our subject matter. We also approve defense cooperation agreement. For instance, the recent protocol defense agreement with Sierra Leone and Egypt, and there's another one that we ratified in Parliament recently, also between the People's Republic of Turkey and Sierra Leone, all on defense protocol. Then also we approve and allocate finance resources on defense. The issue of transparency and accountability will follow up through field oversight on the transparent use of the resources and the general defense operations through field and internal oversight. We've been advocating for welfare and well-being of members of the security sector. I'm talking about the defense committee. Building relationships to support the security sector in Sierra Leone, like military attaché in the U.S. Embassy in Sierra Leone.
The chairman, Honorable Rogers, be end up for talk about the challenge them where the committee they face.
We have yet to address delays in releasing quarterly allocation. Before MDAs that was to be turned over continue to grapple with delay in quarterly allocation for program activities, which greatly affect their timely implementation. In this way, we want to share that with you at the Paris, whether this is the case also in Nigeria. Though we had some discussion with our colleague, and you see maybe we need to share that with us, because we face some problem. The ongoing fleet challenge also a problem for us. The fleet is inadequate and aging. This is more prevalent in the Office of the National Security, Central Intelligence Agency, and the Arms and Ammunition Commission. This we must confess. MPAs continue to struggle with timely response to early warning and signal. In most cases, the response to the early warning signal by the MPAs has been very slow and inadequate. Of course, provision of service are still a challenge. There is a dire need to review the condition of service for the employee before MPAs to enhance efficiency in service delivery. We have been faced with adequate budget allocations and funding to carry out all functions of service. These are challenges that we are faced and we are struggling to address them, but we are doing of addressing them.
Reporting for Rise Radio, me na Fatmata Bangura.
Plenty to Fatmata Bangura for the reports today. Well, now time for me to check inside we message inbox. We start first with we Facebook page. This first message they come from Sienna Jones. We talk lengthily. We say sensitizing individuals and organizations to cybersecurity is crucial for again some point that we say threat protection, data security, financial impact, regulatory compliance, reducing human error, building a security culture. Same way, so incident response, protecting critical infrastructure, trust, and reputation. Joan K also say, true, we need examination centers in Sierra Leone. I wanted to take the ISC to Ancolint because there are no test centers here. Alicia Aisha Bari say, public education is key on cybercrime. Alicia Aisha Bari again say, as technology, especially in the fields of communication and information, advances rapidly, cybercrime are becoming increasingly unstable, having detrimental effects that can result in losses, both material and immaterial. It is important for people to be aware of the common causes of cybercrime. From our Facebook page, we jump inside we YouTube channel, where we get more interesting comments them. This for one, they come off. This first person say, cybersecurity, you guys talking on that radio stations. The head of the police in Salone told the Salonians that Salone cybersecurity is best in Africa except South Africa. So was he lying? Again, the same person text say, producer, ask the police chief Fayaselu because he said Salone has the best in Africa. Was he lying? Do you think that Adebayo in Holland had committed a cybercrime in Sierra Leone? Again, cybercrimes involve hacking on organizations to their financial departments like Hush Puppy, who is now in jail in the USA. Another message say, what's the difference between two-factor authentication and multifaceted authentication? Another message again say, Dashlane is one of the ways to safeguard password information. Is it advisable to purchase and use Dashlane account for personal use? Well, again, from we different channel them, we come inside with text message folder properly. We this first person they ask say, can you describe any recent cyber incidents or attacks that have occurred in Sierra Leone? What measures do you recommend for organizations in Sierra Leone to enhance their cybersecurity posture? Another message they say, what has the government done for Adebayo to be extradited to Sierra Leone? Or is it that Adebayo is way ahead of you guys? I would want to know. Another message will say, what strategies do you employ to protect sensitive data and ensure its confidentiality? We find a message inside the inbox say, good evening, Rise Radio, and to the studio guests in the studio. I really appreciate your discussion, but what I want to ask about, what has been the situation of Adebayo? Recently, he sent a serious message to the SLPP party and the government as a whole, but nothing is being done. All about we hear in Sierra Leone is people wrangling, but yet nothing. Is it that Adebayo is a genius in terms of disseminating his mamicos information? Please enlighten us. Well, now some text message and this will don't get inside the program. You will respond to them.
Thank you very much, and I must say thank you to we listeners them. In fact, the comments and questions there, they can tell you how much this cybersecurity is making the rounds, and they become so important to we listeners that out there. There was a question about whether the police chief, Fayaselu, was lying or not. In statements we make, I'm not aware of when he make that statement, but I can categorically tell you he's the head of he's the competent head in the SLP for speak to those issues as far as the crimes division concerned. So when the complaints and they come and they reach 9 table, so whatever data and statistics he give, he speak on behalf of the country. So he is not lying. And I know you try to bring a contrast.
You say are we about another lie. Let me get one understanding. You say Fayaselu, how we are about that statement, but again,
I not listen to
you not
that.
be listening.
Yes.
But again, you say the lie.
He's
in
not.
terms of how he rates. That means is it that Salone now will get the second best cybersecurity system in the country?
Let me break this down to you. Cybersecurity is sectorial. They break it down to sectorial. Now, the military can come and talk to you about cybersecurity. The telcos can talk to you about cybersecurity. The financial institutions can talk to you about cybersecurity. So it is sectorial. And even when they talk about this dynamic, one of the things they push, they even encourage they all for do from a coordination center, forget sectorial SAT, computer incident response team. We based on the sector we they talk about, you can speak clearly to that sector. Fayaselu, he's speaking from the police point of view, wherein crimes relating to cybersecurity, they deal with those ones. They give all the master sabi and support and work together with them. So he will not stand here and tell you about the financial institutions. That I will tell you for sure. So whatever statistics they give, he is well placed for give you that kind of statistics based on the sector. Okay, so he is not lying. Let's just make that clarification. There is another question about two-factor and multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication, now they use more than one means of authenticating.
Okay.
So two-factor is a part of multi-factor authentication. Some can use three-factor, some can use four-factor. So there is a generic term where they use as multi. There is a generic term where they use as multi-factor. So long as you use more than one way for verify, say, indeed, Namina, this person, way as a Abi, then it is a multi-factor authentication. Most times we just talk about two-factor because it is it's the one of the easiest ones, so commonly used. we all they use. Besides my password, I get my phone, so I go send the code to, and I take that code, I enter and back and go. So you find out your password is one form of authentication, and then the code from your phone is the second. But then you can use the third, the fourth form of authentication, and they go on. Waiting are some of the recent cyber attacks them. Just like any other part of the country, other parts of the world, phishing attacks are so common. It's on a daily basis, and if you look at the statistics out there in the world, it's ranked as the most common. It is high up there because these now social engineering tricks them people and they use. And even need for be a techie person. And for just be somebody able to play on your psychology and try to get something sensitive from you, whether by sending you an email or making a phone call or text message or whatever it is. So that one they on the rise and they affect all the other sectors. Now I make awareness raising very important. Now I make capacity building very important. The institutions they all now we they work with we they push this strongly. Not only from the coordination center, but even from within the institution and tell them, say, look, you need to train your staff. You need to invest on your people because you get the processes, you get the technology, but if your people them don't know waiting for do. Just like we see there now, if the technician, the producer, we sit down with all the gadgets, not get the master sabi for do it for do, which would they do in a fruitless endeavor. Okay. So now they always emphasize on that one day.
Okay, well. Continue for still to inside the program. Well, for more on court, make we join Esther Nene Kamara.
Magistrate Sakekwe Napanembal Court number 1 don't send 24-year-old Mohamed Kamara go remand na the male correctional center. Mohamed Kamara win a businessman don't let him up before magistrate na court for answer to 2 counts charge them. Embezzlement contrary to section 17 sub B of the Larceny Act 1916. And larceny, contrary to Section 2 of the Larceny Act 1916. According to police final that, Thursday, February 22, 2024, in New London, Leicester Village, Mohamed Kamara referred and thief Inman Enterprise 55,120 loans, 1 Dell computer laptop, 1 Samsung mobile phone, 1 Techno manual, and other things that will cost 63,715 loans. Where they begin Mohamed Kamara for open bureau na Enma Enterprise na New London Leicester Village. Na count 2, na the same day and place, the accused be same way so thief 21,493 loans when na Enma Enterprise in property. Where they begin and explain the charge them to the accused person and not be talk nothing. The accused person not be get lawyer with a team up for an court. That will make Magistrate Sakekura be send the accused person go remand na the male correctional center na Freetown. So till May 30 this year. Magistrate Santigi Bangwana Paneba Court number 2 now send 20-year-old Beshe Sise go 2-year jail na the male correctional center. Beshe Sise when a farmer for the first time that him before magistrate na court for answer to larceny contrary to section 2 of the Larceny Act 1916. Police file say Wednesday, May 1, 2024, na Toronka Drive Hill Station of Freetown, the accused Beshe Sise been thief 4,740 loans Beshe Sise in property. Where them begin and explain the charge them to the accused person and be saying guilty. That will make the prosecutor, Assistant Superintendent of Police Isatu Baba Musa, be tell the magistrate say the accused not ever gets case in court and that the accused not gets lawyer with the team up for an court. The accused will end up for beg the magistrate for tamper justice with mercy. Magistrate Santiri Bangura will send the accused person go to year jail na the male correctional center na Freetown. For Rise Radio, Mina Esther Nene Kamara.
Okay, we say plenty to Esther Nene Kamara for that court update. So let's come to us with the wrap up now. Few things. Yeah. One, you not been done for talk for respond to the message, like especially Adebayo extradition. Mm-hmm. Secondly, on a success story, like for example now, passing one for a about say like in terms of them online issues them like super advertise. If you call back few years back we hear about 12 builders them with them come they manually come take people money them. Recently we don't get the most advanced one with super advertise and come use online platform create applications for make the lure people money them. So I mean, one a success story then can they like for make person go on for you. You say, hey, well, when I don't try forget all of them people there, so how far I don't go with that one day.
Thank you very much. And yes, indeed, I'll be the response to the we questions and comments we come from we listeners them. And I see the Adebayo topic is been very is hot. Yeah, but then I'll just take you back to so we don't get we conversation about international collaboration or collaboration generally with one of our strategic pillars them, where in cybersecurity or cybercrime, the fight against cybercrime, not a one-man business. And we need forget the first of all, the legal and regulatory framework. Now, I can mention to you the Budapest Convention we don't sign. We don't pass na parliament, and now we get for go sign them next month, and then we go enable we for collaborate with 60 plus other countries them for fight against the crime. But then until you get all those things in place, there is no way I will grab and say Mr. X. Well, that fish we get na use or that dog we get na use. It dey ambog me business that send and give me over here.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way. There are processes and procedures we states the need for go through in order for do that. But be mindful in doing this also. We therefore be mindful of the human rights of the people. So it's a delicate balance, but then the procedures are very clear. I'll give you a simple example. If you're investigating a case, you need for state exactly to the other party which you the investigator, which you they look for, which you need support for. You know they just go open blankets and say, I want this. So the body then a government, we get for play all the different parties, all they work together. I cannot divulge more than that. We need the law enforcement for do it and for do. Then they do their own bit to them for do. The ministers they were concerned. Then self they do their own bit until they get to that point. Waiting will they look forward to who go able for achieve them. And then I'm talking about success stories and all of that. Trust me, we don't see a whole lot of successes that we don't happen recently, but specifically to some of the crimes that we don't happen within the landscape. We see say Sierra Leoneans for now some of them are becoming very careful.
Okay.
I can tell you one thing for sure. Ever since we don't start this media campaign, the number of calls and messages we would they get. So man, at a personal level, you go send, oh, I received this thing. La click on the link or la not click on them. Okay. Say no. The best you can do is first of all verify. Verify the source.
Like them 50 gig link there.
Thank you. Verify the source. Or president in birthday. Would they give you now 100 gig? Which is, and this is from AfriMoney or Orange Money and whatever. You know Orange Money there and the hotline. You know AfriMoney there hotline. Call and verify that information. Any information they come from unsolicited sources, always make sure say you verify. But then if it's too good to be true, then so be it. Not trust them. Take do all the due diligence and make sure so you check before you get into any of those transactions.
Plenty thank you to you, Victor, where you take your time for joining me inside the studio where you don't can talk about the state of how the cybersecurity day now the country. Plenty thank you to you again for where you take your time for joining inside the studio, and plenty thank you to everybody who participates in this program in Push One today. Well, I saw the program in Salone go left for today. One for this opportunity for say plenty thank you to we reporters them. We do them best for bringing the reports and cantona and members here we on Salone program. We meet you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM with support from AfriCell. Plenty thank you to you. We send a text message and say watch me live on our Facebook page and listen to we on the radio on 96.3 FM on www.riseradiosl with support from AfriCell as well, and as well now we YouTube page also. Plenty thank you to una all. We want for you this opportunity also for say plenty thank you to the studio engineer with Mohamed Robots. Jones go mind to move and go and make una see live on our Facebook page. We executive producer when We executive producer Wina Maria Mabawi. We bring the program can to you this evening. My name is David Aspen Solomon.
And me na Samuel Ali Kama. Don't forget for listening to the English news at 8 o'clock this evening time and tomorrow morning for Rise and Shine morning show. So till tomorrow we'll come back with another fresh edition of Yone Salone. We want to make you get a lovely net and continue for tuning to Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Tata.